foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
We go tonight. White 20. Rick Flair.
On first down, McCullough. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
58, boy, 58, 58.
From the 35 on second down, Goff. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
White 20.
Now Goff on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check safety, check safety. Check it out, please.
They'll try the left side. McCullough. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
53, 53, Mike. Hey.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Red 80. Watch the shit.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Red 80. Safety's creeping. Mike's 54.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check 3. Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check ready.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming to you, coming to you. Check 4, check 4.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Let's go.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's go. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, move. Here we go.
On first down, Darnold. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, he'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll try the left side. McCullough, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. McCullough, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Darnold. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well, and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Darnold from the red zone now. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
50 outside. 53. Check 53. On the ball. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Hey. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Darnold from the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Gold is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. To the right side to Eric Ebron. He got 29 yards that time.
29 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Goff now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. McCullough. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, one set.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 22 yards there, a first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Here's Darnold. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Stay with your man.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes this into the hands of Miller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Mike 20.
Mike 58, right there. Watch the flat, watch the flat, watch the flat.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 53. Lady. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Mike, 50.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting put
all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCollum. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Goff. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down, McCollum, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Break left. 180. 2 for 66.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And Josh Hill has it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Goff now looks to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick pass out to Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Goff throwing again. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 56.
Here's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Yo, ladies. Check, check. Shoot.
X3, 218, chopper.
Now Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Motion. It's it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Goal able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. McCollum. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, McCollum. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Hey, lift! 12! Hey, Alpha!
Back to throw, gone. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Desmond responds on the coverage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last throw here for Goff. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.